Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. So in the last episode I built the storage room down here, and then I also built the checklist room just behind it. So I've got quite a lot of the items in place now, so I can start collecting all of the items to check off of the checklist. And I actually want to work on one of the chests today, and that is one of the ones at the end, so the ores chest. So you can see all of the items that I need to collect for this, including the emerald ore. But I'm not going to get around to that today, but I am going to be doing 12 hours of strip mining, and I've done this before in the past. I've actually done it twice before, but the first time I did 24 hours of strip mining, and I just hated that. I almost died after like 10 hours. So this time I'm just going to be doing 12 hours, so I should be able to get most of these items in the episode. So all of the diamond, all of the gold, lapis, redstone, I've already got all of the iron, and also the coal items I should be able to get today as well. So I'm actually recording this video after I've already completed the 12 hours of strip mining, so I know what I got already. I'm just going to head down the strip mine. So this is the one I made in, I think I made this in the first episode. I've still not got around to decorating this yet. This is the way down, the skeleton spawners in here, and then I was going to decorate it down at the bottom, but I didn't get around to that either. But I have extended it out a little bit on each side, and then this is the little storage room that I've got going on. So I've actually been getting a lot of materials while I've been doing this, and I've taken all of the diamonds and all of the different ores up to the base. I'm going to get to that once I've shown all the clips. But what I've been doing is just mining for 1 hour in a straight line. So I've got loads of these different tunnels here, and each one of them goes down by about 2,000 blocks in one direction. And that's how far I've been getting in 1 hour. So I've got a few over here, and then if I head over to the other side, I've got quite a lot over here as well. So I've just been going down each of these tunnels for 1 hour, and I've been coming back and then keeping all of the items in some shulker boxes. So a few episodes ago I asked everyone to leave me some questions down below in the comments so I could answer them in a Q&A video, and that's the video that I'm going to be doing today. I read through all of the questions and I've picked 20 of them to answer. So I'm going to answer all of those questions while I'm playing the clips of me getting all of the diamonds. So I'm just going to get straight into the questions and the clips. So the first question, how many times do you think you beat the Ender Dragon? So I played Minecraft for quite a while, and I'd say I've only beat the Ender Dragon about 10 times. I don't think I've ever respawned it in and killed it a second time on a world. So I've killed it about 10 times on 10 separate worlds. How do you keep motivated for a survival? So first of all, I've always got different projects that I can work on. So if I'm not motivated to do one project, I can just go and work on a different one. And second of all, I set myself goals. So obviously for this series here, my aim is to collect 1 stack of every single item. And once I've done that, I'll probably set myself a different goal, and that just keeps me motivated to keep playing. What are you going to do after you've got 1 stack of every item? And this is kind of what I just talked about there. So once I've collected a stack of each item, I will set myself some different goals. So I've got a few ideas, but I do want to stay on this world, so I'm not just going to leave this world as soon as I've completed the series. Will you ever do a face reveal? So a lot of people ask this question. I probably will do one eventually, but I don't think it will be anytime soon. Will you collect a stack of unstackable items? So I have mentioned this in videos before, but a stack of items is whatever that item stacks up to. So unstackable items don't stack, so I'm only collecting 1 of each of them. There's some items that stack up to 16, like ender pearls and eggs, so I'll be collecting 16 of them. And then obviously most items stack up to 64, so I'll be collecting 64 of all of the rest of the items. Do you have plans to play other games on this channel? So I think eventually I will get around to playing other games and posting videos about them, but I'm always going to try to keep Minecraft as the focus point, because that's why everyone's here, that's why everyone's subbed. So if I just start playing other games and then forgot about Minecraft, no one would like that, so I'm just going to be sticking to Minecraft for now, but I will get around to playing other games eventually. If you had Minecraft Java, would you play it? So I actually do have it, I've had it for a few years now. I've also got a pretty powerful PC right now, so I could play it, but I just prefer to play Xbox. It's easier for me just to record videos and stuff. So that's the reason that I still play on Bedrock Edition. How do you stay motivated while playing on your world, and does it not get boring after a while? So this is similar to a question that I just answered. So I've always got goals and projects that I want to work on, but also I don't play Minecraft every single day. So I usually play from Monday to Thursday, and this is where I record my videos. Then I take Friday and Saturday off and just do something, just chill or go play football or whatever. And then I usually spend a little bit of time on Sunday planning the next video. So I don't play Minecraft every single day, and I think that's a good way just to not get too bored. Do you have any pets? At the moment I've got a pet snake and 2 dogs. It's not much, usually I would have more than that, but that's all I've got at the moment. Do you have plans for streaming? So this video is going to go out on the Saturday, and I'm actually hoping to start my first live stream a few days after this. I'm not entirely sure, but I will probably post it on YouTube and TikTok. So if anyone wants to check that out, just feel free. How long have you been playing Minecraft? I'm not entirely sure, but it's been about 9 or 10 years now. It's been a long time, and I've always just enjoyed this game more than other games, and that's why I'm still playing it now. Is YouTube your job? I've actually not been paid anything by YouTube yet, so it's not my job. I think in the future it would be nice if I could do this full time, but that's a long way away yet. There's still a lot more grinding and stuff to do before that happens. But at the moment, it's not my job. How tall are you? I'm actually only 5'6". I had a growth spurt like 10 years ago, and then I just stopped growing, and I've been 5'6" ever since. Why do you still deal with the idiots on TikTok? So most of the time it's just kind of for a laugh. I know that they're trying to hate and get a reaction, and I just kind of play along with it sometimes. People seem to think that I get upset or angry about it, but I really just don't care. I'm kind of a bit older now. If I started YouTube and TikTok when I was like 12, I probably would have cared. But right now, because I'm a little bit older, it just doesn't bother me whatsoever. So if you ever see me getting hate over on TikTok or YouTube, just remember that I really don't care. It's not upsetting me in any way. So yeah, that's why I kind of just deal with it. It's just for a laugh, really. Will you make a tutorial channel? So I don't think I'll ever make one. I do a few tutorials on this channel. Most of them are in my survival world. Occasionally I will go over to a creative world and do a tutorial, but I don't think I'll ever make a separate channel just to do them. Will you ever make a survival world with other skilled players? I think I probably will do a survival server or world eventually, but at the moment I'm just focusing on my single player world where I'm attempting to get a stack of each item. But I think a multiplayer server would be quite fun once I've finished that. How long do you think it will take you to make it back to the point where you was at before you lost a world? So I hope it doesn't take too long. I think I've made quite a lot of progress in about 5 or 6 weeks since I lost that world. I'd say give me another 2 or 3 months, and then I should get past the point I was at on the other world. I think I am making progress quite fast, and there's still a lot of work to do, but I think it shouldn't take me too much longer. Could you try to get a full netherite beacon on this world? Basically yes, I do want to try and get a full netherite beacon. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but that is one of the challenges I've set myself for this world, so I will be doing it eventually. How much time do you play Minecraft per day, and do you only play in your world or do other things like Bed Wars? So it's kind of hard to say exactly how much time I play Minecraft per day. It kind of just depends on the episode that I'm recording at the time. Some of them I put a lot of time and effort into. Some of them I usually get done in like 4 or 5 hours, so that's like an hour a day, 4 or 5 days. So I'd say anywhere from like 1 to 4 hours a day usually, but it completely just depends on the project that I'm doing at the time. And do you do other things like Bed Wars? So I don't really do any mini games like that. I have played some in the past, but it's very rare that I actually go on and do the mini games. And the last question, which is the question that I get asked the most, is what is the texture pack? So it's called Faithful. I'm not going to leave a link to it, but if you go to the marketplace, you can just type in Faithful and it will pop up. It costs like £4 or $6. And then once you buy it, you can just apply it to all of your different worlds. And I do think it looks a lot better than just the regular default textures. So if anyone wants to buy it, it's called Faithful, and it's about £4 or $6. So if I didn't manage to answer your question in that quick Q&A there, it's probably just because someone else asked a question that was quite similar. I didn't want to just answer the same questions over and over again. So those are the 20 questions that I chose to answer. But anyway, now the mining's over, I can get on and show you all of the items that I got. So we'll start off with the coal. I don't really need this too much because I will make a kelp farm or something eventually for fuel. but this is definitely enough to last me a long time. The iron and gold are pretty much worthless because I've already got the iron and gold farms. Next up is the lapis, and I don't even know if this is enough to check off the lapis blocks from the checklist. But I'm going to use some fortune on this soon and we'll have to wait and see. The redstone is up next, and this is probably the block that I needed the most. I think I had like 12 blocks of redstone left and that was it. So this is going to help me a lot throughout the series. And finally is the one that everyone cares about the most, and that's the diamonds. So I almost got 7 stacks overall in 12 hours of strip mining. I don't think that's too good, but it's also not too bad either. There was some times where I got like 60 diamonds in 1 hour, and there was other times where I got 17 in an hour, so it kind of evened itself out, and overall I've got almost 7 stacks. I'm going to have to use fortune on some of these ores, just so I can get the blocks and check them off the checklist, but I think the one that everyone cares about is the diamonds. So I'm going to place all of these, I think up there somewhere, and then I'm going to mine them all on camera. I've got all the diamonds placed here, and it actually doesn't look like that much when you place them all down like this, but this is almost 7 stacks of diamond ore, and it wouldn't be an episode of my Let's Play if it didn't start raining the second I start recording, and I've only just slept so I can't really sleep through this, so I'm just going to have to wait a few minutes for this to stop. But I actually forgot to mention something earlier that I thought I'd quickly mention before I use fortune on all of these diamonds. So while I was doing the 12 hours of mining, I found a skeleton spawner, I think it was, and in one of the chests there was an enchanted apple. So this is actually the first one that I've got on this world, and if you don't know, enchanted apples are one of the rarest items in the game, and I need to collect 65 of them overall to complete the series of collecting a stack of each item. So it's going to be quite hard to get that many, but I'm just happy that I finally got the first one. And if I remember, I'll quickly show you the clip of me finding this apple in the dungeon chest. It's finally stopped raining so I can get to mining these diamonds. So I've got my fortune 3 pickaxe, and if anyone wants to try and guess how many diamonds I'm going to get from this, just feel free to leave a comment down below. So there's 6 stacks and 59 diamond ore overall, and of course I'm using the fortune 3 pickaxe, so see if you can guess how many I'm going to get. So overall that was 15 stacks and then an extra 16 diamonds. So that is 976 diamonds overall. So well done to anyone who guessed that right. And if I turn this into diamond blocks, I can get 1 stack and 44 diamond blocks. And I think I've got a few in here already. So I've already got 16 in there, so I'm just going to add those to my valuable shulker box for now. And I'm actually not going to be adding these to the checklist today. So if I quickly just break this and put it in the ender chest, I'll head down to the checklist and I'll show you what I've already checked off. So you can see that everything from the gold onwards is checked off now. So all of these items are stacked up to 64, which is a full stack. And the reason that I'm not going to check off the diamonds today is because I've set myself a challenge to build a diamond beacon. I've actually never done it before, even though I've had enough diamonds to do it on some of my other worlds. So I just thought it'd be a cool idea to have a diamond beacon on this world, even though it's not going to last forever. To make a beacon you need 2 stacks and 36 blocks, and you can see here that I've only got a stack and 60 diamond blocks, so I do need 40 more, and I'm either going to do that in another episode or I might do it on a live stream, but I definitely want to get a diamond beacon at some point on this world. But I've actually run out of time to record today. It did take me a long time to record this episode, even though it might be a little bit shorter. And that's just because the 12 hours of strip mining obviously took a long time, but then all of the time in between where I prepare myself to go strip mining, and also the time afterwards where I sort all of the items out, it took a long time, probably like 15 or 16 hours overall. So I do hope that everyone enjoyed it, even though it was a little bit of a shorter episode. And I will do another Q&A in future, so if I didn't answer your question in the Q&A, I might answer it next time. But like I said, I hope everyone enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you all next time.